most likely in the upper digestive tract.
Yeah, that's where the problem is.
Did you see a doctor, Don?
No.
You need to immediately. In fact, what you need to do when we hang up is you need to call 911, sir. This is serious, Don. You need to be seen immediately, and here's why. What would happen, Don, if suddenly you passed out?
There's no one here to help me.
Correct.
I died.
Therefore, what you have going on right now, my friend, is life-threatening, and that requires immediate action. When you're vomiting black, you're vomiting blood. When you're, when you're having a stool that's black, that's also blood. And by now, you're dehydrated, and you're weak, and I want you to hang up this phone when we finish our conversation, and I want you to call 911, and you be seen today in an emergency room ASAP. Will you do that, please?
Yeah.
I'm serious about this, Don. This is the sort of thing that can go real wrong real fast.
Okay, Dr.
I'm so
Bob.
glad
Let him go.
that you called into this radio show instead of continuing.
What it could be.
Well, you're bleeding in your digestive tract right now. You may have a bad bleed in your stomach as an ulcer. Have an emergency, and they will take you to the closest emergency room there, and they will get you stabilized. That's
Let 'em
important
go.
right now. That's the only thing that's important at this point in time. If you want to try to sip on some water until they get there, that's a good idea too.
Bob, let him go.
Whatever caused it's not important, huh?
Right now, it's secondary. Jim, hello.
Hi, Dr. Bob. Yeah, I got a thank you. I want to thank you. I called last Sunday about a bleeding internal hemorrhoid. It was bleeding pretty doggone good, and I was kind of thinking, maybe surgery down the road. And within 3 days, that baby quit bleeding, and I'm doing good now.
Nice. Nice. I'm glad to hear that, Jim. I wish more people who had these bleeding hemorrhoids would take action like you did, because these things can go on and on and on and can get out of control, and somebody can become anemic, weak, it becomes festered, you don't want to have a bowel movement, it's a real mess, and and voila. We have our first stroker in there, Darren. It's been a little while since we played this music, but when you hear this music, you know that somebody has called into the radio show that's been benefited by some of the information we have disseminated on the program, and they want to compliment the host, or stroke the host, if you will. Because, it feels so much better when somebody strokes you as opposed to self-stroking. Self-stroking is okay on an emergency basis when there's pressure, but when you have someone stroke you and compliment you, it feels so much better, and it's so much more right. All right. That's what this music is all about. Now we have 1 minute to break, and if you want to join us with your health question, if you want to get involved...
Every Friday after the 11 a.m. news, right here on your new local talk meter AM 780 KA.
So long, Madison.
This half hour of the Dr. Bob Martin Show is sponsored by Nutritional Testing Services. You can order by calling 1-800-606-8822.
Well,
That's 1-800.
I'm going to go on break here. I'm just going to put you on pause, and we'll be right back.
All right, and we are back. You're listening to the Dr. Bob...
$5.99. That's 928-567-5599. That's Detectronics Security. Hi, Bob here from Bob Coates Photography.
Finishing up these commercial spots, and it's about 6 minutes before the hour, top of the hour, and we'll go back into the Dr. Bob Show. He's going to talk a little bit, then we're going to head into Fox News.
All you folks is driving in your car at the speed of love. Just take a quick look at the person next to you and roll your tongue. Let me turn you on, man.
The Wolfman Jack Show, every day at 5 p.m. on 780 KAZM. Looking for alternatives to risky prescription drugs and surgery? You found it. It's the Dr. Bob Martin Show on the Better Health Network.
During the break, I couldn't stop thinking about John such a nice man calling into the show from Dallas, Texas, being on 7 different pharmaceutical drugs in his 80s.
Wow.
Wow. I mean, you know, that to me, there's something wrong with that on its face. I mean, I'm certain that he's benefiting in some manner by one or more of them, but polypharmacy in that age bracket is also highly risky. As a email, and I'll find you a
Sporting
doctor in the
News,
Dallas area. I'll find you a doctor that does chelation therapy or does integrative care or can
Cardinals,
test you for what I think
ASU,
is actually the cause of
Coyotes,
many of these
the
atrial
hockey
fibrillation
team,
problems. Every city in the U.S.
ESPN,
should have a clinic,
now I'm
an
on Dr.
integrative
Bob.
health clinic like Sunridge Medical Center.
NASCAR
Unfortunately,
is on
big
this
cities,
channel,
some of
Channel
them
9.
don't.
Mike does
But the
that.
good
He's
news
the sports
is,
director.
in
My
the United
immediate
States,
supervisor.
whether it's Dallas or Los Angeles,
And,
listening to this radio
Fox
show, or
News.
Florida or New York or whatever, even small towns. If you don't have a
do
doctor
phone,
who's trained,
this is the
that
editor,
clinic
which
you can always go to, and that's
I learned
Sunridge Medical
sound
Center. They treat
editing
patients
on
from
the
all over
Adobe
the United
Audition.
States. You can
And that's
access
what
their
that channel's for,
website and learn more
copying
about what they do.
shows and
They treat
to,
atrial fibrillation
broadcast them at a
patients who
later
are
time.
recalcitrant against
And,
medical management.
The screen
4-0.
here, that's streaming.
With a person who's got atrial fibrillation, who's on
You've got-
7 different pharmaceuticals, it's
You've got
very
streaming
difficult for
here
me
that
to
goes
even
on the
get out of the
internet,
gate here.
so you can
I'm
hear the radio and
worried
internet.
about even recommending something to you because
This is my
a
program, and this
concentrated
is all the
food
commercials on
supplement
this
or
computer that
an herb,
I set
a
up
vitamin,
before the
mineral
shows
may
to do
actually
the commercial
enhance
spots. We'll kill a little time before we go to the top of the
or
hour.
it may diminish one of the drugs that are important for you to be. All right, ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned. If you can't get the radio show next hour, tune to my website. It's there live streaming audio. We'll be right back. Stay with us.
Sports and music. This is AM 780 KAZM Sedona.
Fox News Radio, I'm Pam Crusoe. With Ebola appears to be showing signs of improvement. That's according to the director of the CDC. Dr. Thomas Frieden also telling Fox News Sunday that allowing Dr. Kent Brett
from their wives, and she was her husband that said my underwear.
That's the duo. Weekday mornings after the 7 o'clock news. Right here on AM 780 KAZM.
Good morning. This is your 780 KAZM weather. Today, cloudy with a 50% chance of showers and thunderstorms. Highs for Sedona Village Oil Creek today, 87 degrees. Cottonwood and Camp Verde, a high of 84, and Flagstaff, 68. With Prescott, 78 for a high, so it's pretty close to what it was yesterday. And tonight, it's going to be mostly cloudy with a 40% chance of showers and thunderstorms. The lows for tonight for Sedona and Village of Oak Creek will be 62. Cottonwood and Camp Verde will have a low of 64 degrees. Flagstaff, 52. And Prescott with a low of 57 degrees. And that's your 780 KAZM weather. Stay tuned. Coming up, we're going to have the Wolfman Show, and then we're going to have the ball game coming up. So, back to Dr. Bob now. Enjoy your day. And that's it.